Brent, it's been a very long day for poor Tamara. Do you think she deserves a foot rub tonight?
I'll say it straight out. I like her. It's kind of funny. She's a bit of a dick. I think tonight's going really well. And by well, I mean, my wife's a psychopath.
And I agree. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me. And we're doing Married at First Sight Australia. It is a franchise that I do watch, but I've never reviewed it. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to do, I think they do like 3 episodes a week. So we're gonna do the first 3 episodes. If y'all are vibing with it, I will be back. If not, that's cool. We'll move on to our regularly scheduled programming. Before we get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let's talk about these people. So the experts this season are trying to say that, oh, with COVID, there's a rise in the yearning for love and relationships. And I mean, yeah, but marriage, I don't know if it's that serious. The good thing is that for those people who don't know, in the UK and in the Australian version, they don't actually do legally binding marriages, which is probably for the best because a lot of them do end up breaking up. But yeah, we're gonna start with the husbands. First, we have Jackson. He says he grew up seeing his mother being mistreated, and he often had to shelter his sisters from seeing that.
There would be arguments between mum and like stepdads and stuff, and it's not something that I wanted my sisters to be around. So I would always go and put them in their room and put the music on so they never had to hear it.
He's hoping that through this process, he can find his person and he can build a healthy relationship that is a good example because he hasn't had good examples in his life. I will also say a couple of these people that I'm going to mention, I'm not going to go fully into depth with them because production didn't go into depth with them. The next person is Andrew. He's from Dallas of the Texas.
Have you been married before at all?
No. So this is like jumping in the deep end.
I've been married twice before already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, man, I really want this to like work out.
Now, I'm always weary of someone who's been in multiple marriages. So the fact that he's been married twice is a red flag to me. Everybody deserves love, so we're still gonna support, but ooh, married twice? I don't know. The next few husbands to join are Cody and Brent. Brent is so fine. This man is so fine. Ooh. Al is next too, and he is 25. He loves to party, loves to live on the edge. And I'm just kind of wondering if he was miscast. Like, was he supposed to be on a different show? First of all, him being 25, being so egotistical, being so, what's the word, shallow? I'm concerned.
I'm half Malaysian, half Australian, and I guess that's why girls love me so much. If I had to give myself a rating out of 10, it'd be 11.
He has never been in a relationship. This will be his first girlfriend, let alone fiance, let alone a wife. Yeah, I don't know what y'all experts are doing over there, but this better work out because you've set his wife up for failure. Next to join is Anthony. He describes himself as an old school romantic, and above all else, he is a father.
In this experiment, they're going to get absolutely 100% of me. We're not just husband and wife, we're a team.
He has a 9-year-old daughter that he raises. It seems like he raises her on his own. She is on the spectrum. She's autistic, but he loves her above anything else. I love that for him. The way he speaks about the daughter, it's like she is his world, completely consumed by this little girl. And I love that. It's so sweet. Mitch is the last husband to join. There was another husband too, but they didn't give us his name. So I guess we're just going to touch on him when his part comes. But Mitch is the last husband to walk in, and he has the egos in the room shaking.
Oh, yeah, this guy. Beautiful. What's happening?
Mitch is a very attractive guy, and he's got a very strong look to him.
He's a bloody good-looking guy.
100%, man.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the wives. The first wife that we are introduced to is Dominica. I hope it's pronounced Dominica. She was previously married for only 2 months, and they had been together for 4 years.
It took me a long time to accept that I'm 28, I'm divorced, because in Italian culture, being divorced is a big deal. And I got judged really heavily for that.
2-month marriage, especially after 4 years, like, damn, like what was even the point of the 4 years if it took 2 months? I don't know. I'm always like, y'all really didn't spend time getting to know each other in the 4 years to know whether or not marriage was the next step. I want her to break down why the relationship didn't work out. I don't know. Let me not judge. The next wives to join are Selina, Sam, and Selina. Selina was bullied growing up, and she comes from a family where love was shown through provision and not necessarily like an outward expression of love. And unfortunately, her parents did express disappointment in her decision making.
When I told them I not only wanted to be a hairdresser, but I wanted to leave school, they were definitely not happy or supportive. They have these high expectations, so love is very conditional.
She shares with her parents that she is going into an arranged marriage, but the difference with her arranged marriage and her parents' arranged marriage is that they knew each other. And it was culturally based, like families put you together, whereas this, you're putting your trust in strangers. So they're like, yet another decision that we're disappointed in. Like, damn. I hope Selina has a really good like friendship circle who can support her, because her parents, so far, it's not looking like they're going to be the best support system. The next wife to join is Holly, and she is struggling with being 36, single, and not a mother.
You want to be a mama?
I do. I'm ready for it, and I'm hoping for a man that wants the same things at the same time as me.
Yeah.
I feel good vibes. It's going to be great.
The great thing with modern medicine is the fact that age doesn't seem to be as much of a hindrance when it comes to having children as it used to be. But the reality is, this is a value that a lot of women put into womanhood, being someone's partner, being a mom. And unfortunately, it's not the reality for a lot of us, you know? So I really hope that she's able to dissociate her validation as a woman to being a mom or to being a wife. Because if this doesn't work out, you know, you're back to the drawing board, and say maybe you've come this far in age and the complications are just too risky the complications are going to be too much to take the risk. Let me say it that way. So yeah, I really hope that this process works out for her so she can get her dream. But I hope that in not achieving her dream, she's still okay with the woman that she is. You know, like, it's okay. You're going to be all right. The last few wives we have here are Ella, Tamara, and Olivia. But Olivia scares me. Olivia is severely insecure. She was a bigger woman and recently lost a lot of weight, but she still struggles with body dysmorphia.
I think my relationship with men and the way that I've allowed myself to be treated revolves around my weight and how that made me feel about myself. I felt like I had to settle for whatever I could get, and I did. I settled for what I thought I deserved.
My hope is that, one, she's been to therapy. Two, she has a partner who's very caring and compassionate. But three, that she's able to find confidence within herself. It's great that the weight loss surgery, I think she said she got the gastric sleeve, that the weight loss surgery did boost her confidence. But you need to have that self-love in order to let somebody truly love you. You can find true love without being quite there yet on your own, but it's gonna make it a little harder for your partner because they also have to love you more to make up for the lack of love you have for yourself. Sometimes. It's case by case, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I really want her to find that self-love and doesn't think that it takes a partner for her to feel whole, you know? Yeah, my heart hurts for her. So we're gonna move on to the couples that have been matched this episode and the weddings. The first is Selin, who's 32, and Anthony, who's 38. They are both parents. They are both old school romantics. She comes from a Turkish family, very traditional, very tight-knit, and wants to build her own family at this point in her life.
It is my goal to have a family again. I would love for someone to want kids or even have kids of their own at the moment. I think I'd be a great stepmom, hopefully. But also, you know, the time has come to put the barriers down and open myself up.
A little bit more about Anthony. We already know he's a single dad. She's on the spectrum, but he also is a pro wrestler. I think it was a pro wrestler, or maybe it's a hobby. I'm not quite sure, but he is a wrestler by night and works in sales by day. Immediately, when you see them lock eyes, the whole room lights up. The family is elated. He's elated. She's elated. I'm like, oh, this is a fairy tale.
I must have died and gone to heaven. Can't take my eyes off her.
Hi, how are you?
This is my family. It's your family.
She said she felt the spark immediately between the two of them. She loved his kind eyes. She thinks he's very handsome. She loved that he's family oriented. I'm like, yes. Come on, experts. Because the experts, no matter what region, they are always dropping the ball. But in this case, I'm really hopeful about these two. At the reception, he's pulling out her chair. They're comfortable kissing each other. The family is very approving of each other. And she even introduced Anthony to her Turkish culture by doing a belly dance. If this man wasn't in love already, he definitely is now.
It's such an exciting, sort of nerve-wracking feeling that I'm going through right now. We could fall for each other. This could be it.
So while we have this whirlwind romance that it seems like it's gonna be, on the other side, we have another couple who, it's the experts staying true to what they do, which is messing things up. So we have Tamara, who's 29, and Brent, who's 33, who were matched together. But going back to the hen party, Tamara was acting very snobby with the rest of the wives, and she was rubbing a lot of them the wrong way.
I think Tamara might not cope if her husband is not exactly what she's looking for. I'd be a bit worried for whoever gets matched with her. It could very easily not even implode, just explode.
The good thing is that even though she has a long list of stipulations of the kind of partner that she wants, she's not going to be disappointed with Brent in terms of aesthetics, because he's a very, very attractive man, okay? If I was to swing the way of the Caucasian, he would have to look like Brent. Oh, beautiful man. The good thing about him is that he's also entrepreneurial like her. He's very business oriented, but he's also in touch with life. He had expressed that, you know, living the high life with his event business, working in hospitality was great and all, but COVID shutting all that down and him having to come back home and just get in touch with his roots again just showed him how disconnected he was to his personal life.
I went from being such an out there person and I turned into a hermit. And me being able to meet someone now, yeah, it's good.
When I hear him speak about his life, about his love life, the kind of person that he hopes he's married to, he seems like a very respectful, compassionate person. And I feel so bad because his wife is so damn abrasive. Tamara is rude. She's rude and she's disrespectful. And it's crazy because she talks about, I don't understand why I haven't been able to have a healthy relationship. You're the common denominator, babe. You're not nice. Who wants to be betrothed to this? You know? Fast forward to the wedding. At first, sparks were flying. They both find each other attractive and all of that. But it quickly goes down the drain because she started to judge him off of a short explanation of what he does for work.
I work for a big corporate company. I'm busy every day, Monday to Friday, and I want someone who has achieved something in life. That's what I've done. I will always be honest and give my advice, even when it's not wanted. I'm just concerned that he's not like a forever kind of guy.
This woman couldn't even fake the funk for one night. And they're at the reception. It's her, the groom, and his friend and her friend, right? Just the four of them at dinner. And they're talking about, yo, like, why did you judge me so quick? And she's like, oh, that's just who I am. No, that's not just who you are. And people don't just have to deal with it. You have to change. You have to do better. Because clearly you're seeing that this behavior has not worked out for you. That's number one. Number two, they're talking about, okay, well, what if I was working at a toy store in retail? And then she's like, oh, I could never. Because a person like that is not ambitious.
I did date this one guy. He actually did work in a retail shop. And I was embarrassed to sort of like introduce him to people because I was like, well, he doesn't really compliment me very well either. Like, that doesn't compliment who I am.
That kind of pretentious way of thinking is not healthy.
I think it's going to be a big learning curve for both of you.
Don't get me wrong. I really don't feel like there's a problem with having a standard of what kind of job you want someone to have, or at least what kind of revenue that they bring in. 1000% you're able to have, you know, that on your list. But to turn your nose up at people and to make it seem like they're beneath you because they work a certain type of job, that's disgusting. It's disgusting. They were speaking on a hypothetical situation, so she could have hypothetically played nice, but she just showed that she's very judgmental, very superficial, and kind of hard to get along with. I'm not surprised that she hasn't been successful in love because she's rude. Nobody wants to deal with that. She says that she's always the one to wear the pants in their relationship. How has that worked out for you? How has it worked out for you? The good thing for her is that her husband sort of kind of likes it.
I like her. It's kind of funny. She's a bit of a dick. We're going to meet halfway about stuff, okay? But we're gonna meet halfway. It's starting to get a little bit playful. And I know she's enjoying part of this as much as I am.
Even though he's okay with the demeanor, he sees it as cheeky, he sees it as, you know, funny banter, playful banter, it's gonna get old very quickly. And you can tell he's already like, yeah, I'm gonna give her a run for her money, but it is concerning her ideas that she has towards certain people. And I hope that this isn't something that's gonna, you know, bring drama into our marriage. Brent, 1000% she's gonna be the drama. You know that meme that's like, am I the drama?
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Yes. She's most definitely the drama. So next episode is tomorrow. I'm going to try to get it out earlier. Just honestly, today it was a rough start to the day, okay? But we're going to see, I think, 2 more couples they should do like a lot more, because they got a lot of people to get through. But I do like the way that Australia does it. It seems more authentic. It doesn't seem as gimmicky as the US version. And I love the hen party and the, what is it? I forget what the guy's version is called. I like the community aspect that they have in the Australian and the UK version. It's better. It's better. Maybe US can take a page out of their book. Yeah, maybe the US can take a page out of their book. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on whether you want me to keep doing these reviews, and if so, I will keep doing them. With that being said, I will see you in the next one.